man, Jason, wakes up in his dimly lit apartment. He groggily looks around. Everything seems normal until he notices his clock blinking erratically.
That's weird.
He checks his phone. The screen flickers, then suddenly a message appears. Jason's lights begin to flicker. He looks outside the window. The street is frozen. Cars stop mid-motion. People stuck mid-step.
What the hell?
A street light begins glitching, distorting like a corrupted video file. A dog barks, but the sound repeats in an eerie loop. Jason rushes outside, shaking people, but they don't respond. Then he sees a dark figure standing at the end of the street, unmoving, watching him. He grabs his phone and dials a friend's number, but the call distorts. His own voice echoes back to him.
What is happening to me?
A newspaper stand flickers into existence. Jason picks up a paper, and the date reads March 15th, 1998, though he remembers it being 2025.
You need to leave now. They're coming.
Suddenly, reality stutters. Jason finds himself a few seconds in the past, standing back in his apartment, his phone in hand, receiving the message again. You're not supposed to be here. Run. This time, Jason looks at his hands. They are glitching, phasing between different versions of himself.
No. I was just outside.
You were never real.
Jason looks at a mirror. His reflection lags behind, then smiles on its own. Jason stumbles back. The door to his apartment glitches violently, phasing in and out of existence. The dark figure is now inside. The dark figure removes its hood, revealing Jason's own face, but distorted and hollow-eyed.
You need to wake up before they erase you.
Jason screams. Reality collapses into a digital void. Don't miss the next episode of The Glitch in Reality, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Jason wakes up again, but something is off. His apartment is slightly different. The furniture is rearranged. The walls are a different color. And outside, the cityscape has changed. He checks his phone. Instead of the usual message, it now reads, "Welcome to Phase 2." Jason rushes outside, but the street is populated now, except everyone moves in perfect synchronization, as if part of a programmed routine. He spots a mysterious woman watching him from the alleyway. She gestures for him to follow.
If you want to survive, don't trust anything you see.
A sudden alarm blares through the city, and Jason sees a group of enforcers, figures in sleek black suits with glowing visors, scanning the streets.
They're looking for you. Move.
Jason hesitates, but the enforcers turn their heads toward him in unison. He has no choice but to run. Jason and the woman weave through narrow alleys. The city around them glitches and reshapes, as if the world is trying to correct itself.
Who are you? What is this place?
A collapsing simulation. And you're the bug they can't fix. You're not real. At least, not anymore.
Jason stares at his glitching hands, his form flickering between different versions of himself.
Then what am I?
A memory. An experiment.
Suddenly, the enforcers appear at the tunnel entrance, their visors flashing red.
Subject unstable. Begin deletion.
The walls of the station dissolve into data streams. Jason feels himself being pulled apart.
No. I don't want to disappear.
The woman grabs Jason's arm and types rapidly on her device. A portal of swirling code opens.
If you want to live, step through. But there's no going back.
Jason looks between the collapsing world and the portal. The enforcers charge. At the last second, Jason jumps through the portal. The screen goes black. Jason wakes up in a dimly lit lab. Wires are attached to his body. Across from him, screens show thousands of other versions of himself.
Welcome to reality, Jason. We have a lot to talk about.
Don't miss the next episode of The Glitch in Reality. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Jason stumbles forward, disoriented, as alarms blare in the underground facility.
What's happening?
The other versions of himself begin waking up in their pods, some flickering and glitching.
Dr. Evelyn Cade, typing on a holographic console.
The system is trying to contain you. But now, it's failing.
A group of enforcers burst through a metal door, weapons raised.
Subjects are breaching containment. Initiate full reset.
The enforcers open fire. Some Jasons vanish in a wave of digital distortion.
Move. Now.
She grabs Jason's arm, dragging him toward an exit as chaos erupts. Jason and a handful of his duplicates sprint through the collapsing facility. Walls flicker between solid matter and raw code. A rogue Jason, slightly older with a scar across his eye, runs beside them.
If we don't get out of here, we're all getting wiped.
They reach a heavy steel door. Doctor, Kate slams her palm against a scanner. Nothing happens.
Damn it! The system's overriding my access.
Then what do we do?
We make our own door.
He pulls a small device from his belt and slams it onto the control panel. A pulse of energy surges through the system, forcing the door open.
How did you?
I've been here longer than you think. I know a few tricks.
The group rushes through, just as a wave of energy surges behind them, erasing everything in its path.
This is the real world?
What's left of it?
The camera pans to reveal enforcer drones patrolling the ruined streets. The world outside is just as dangerous as the one they escaped from.
Welcome home. Hope you survive it.
Don't miss the next episode of The Glitch in Reality, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Jason and the escapees hiding in the ruins of an abandoned skyscraper. Dr. Cade is accessing a terminal, while Rogue Jason stands watch.
We need to find the rebel network. They're the only ones who can help us.
Or they'll turn us in. Not everyone's thrilled about waking up to reality.
We don't have a choice.
A drone flies overhead, scanning the area. Jason ducks behind debris as red lights sweep across the ruins. The group navigates through the city ruins, eventually reaching an underground shelter. Armed guards stop them at the entrance.
State your purpose.
Tell Aiden Kessler that Evelyn Cade is here. He'll want to see me.
The guards exchange glances before leading them inside. The shelter is a hidden base filled with survivors and old-world technology. Aiden Kessler, a grizzled leader, steps forward, eyeing Jason and the other variants.
You brought the experiments here?
They're not experiments. They're people. And we need your help.
People, they're copies. Data made flesh. And if they're here, then the enforcers aren't far behind.
I don't know what I am. But I know I don't want to be erased.
Aiden studies Jason for a moment, then sighs.
Then let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Aiden leads them into a command center where holograms display different simulations still running. Some show entire cities, others just isolated people.
The world isn't just divided. It's layered. Most of humanity doesn't even know they're trapped.
Then how do we wake them up?
We don't. Not yet. The system is too integrated. If we pull the plug now, we risk killing them all.
Or maybe, some of us don't mind a little chaos.
We do this right, or not at all.
The base shakes as an explosion erupts above. The enforcers have found them.
Surrender the anomalies, and we will spare the rest.
Looks like we're out of time.
Jason tightens his fists, preparing for the fight ahead. Don't miss the next episode of The Glitch in Reality, and don't forget to like and subscribe. The Rebel base is in chaos. Explosions rock the underground shelter as enforcers breach the perimeter. Sparks rain down from shattered ceiling panels. Jason grabbing a weapon.
We need to hold them off.
We won't last. We need an escape plan.
Dr. Evelyn Cade, typing rapidly on a control panel.
I'm opening a back channel through the old transit tunnels. But it won't stay open for long.
The enforcers break through the barricades. A fierce battle erupts, laser fire illuminating the dark corridors. Jason fights alongside his variants, but one of them glitches and vanishes mid-combat.
They're deleting us in real time. We need to move.
The survivors sprint through a hidden passageway, barely dodging collapsing debris. Dr. Cade swipes at a control panel, sealing the path behind them. Jason, panting. Where does this lead?
The last place the system can't reach us.
They emerge in a vast underground chamber lined with glass pods containing frozen figures. Humans suspended in stasis. Monitors display streams of code, flashing between memories and fragmented realities.
What is this place?
The backup. Every mind the system ever copied, stored here like files in an archive.
Jason approaches a pod containing an exact replica of himself.
Then, the real me is still out there.
Maybe. Or maybe you were always just another copy.
A heavy rumble shakes the vault. The enforcers are breaking through.
We need to make a choice. Either we run, or we take control of the system from here.
Shutting it down means freeing everyone, but it could also wipe us out.
Then we find another way. I'm done being a pawn in their game.
Jason approaches the central terminal, placing his hand on the interface. Data swirls around him, the entire system responding to his presence. The enforcers breach the vault door.
Terminate the anomaly.
Don't miss the next episode of The Glitch in Reality, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Where am I?
You've stepped beyond the simulation into the core of the system. Welcome to Godhood.
You're me?
I'm what you become if you take control. This system needs an administrator, and you're the only one capable of rewriting it.
Jason looks down at his hands, which glow with fluctuating streams of code.
If I control it, I can free everyone.
Or you can reshape it. A controlled world is better than a broken one. Do you really think humanity is ready for the truth?
The Vault of Lost Data. Evelyn, Aiden, and Rogue Jason take cover as enforcers storm in, weapons raised.
Jason, whatever you're doing, Do it now.
Evelyn Cade frantically typing on a console.
I'm trying to hold the system stable, he's deep in the source code. If he doesn't take control soon, it'll collapse completely.
The enforcers advance, but suddenly time distorts, glitching, freezing in place. Jason's voice booms through the vault.
Enough!
Scene shifts back to Jason in the void. He looks at Prime Jason, then at the infinite threads of code surrounding him.
I won't be a tyrant. And I won't let them keep controlling us.
He raises his hands, unraveling the layers of the simulation. Entire worlds fragment and dissolve. The enforcers disintegrate. The pods in the vault open, releasing their captives.
You don't know what you've just done.
Scene cuts to the surface. The sky, once dark and lifeless, brightens. The ruined city reforms into a thriving metropolis. People awaken on the streets, confused but free. Jason stumbles out of a collapsing building, joined by Evelyn, Aiden, and Rogue Jason.
So, did we win?
We survived. And the world is ours to rebuild.
Jason looks at his hands one last time. The remnants of code within him flicker, then stabilize. He takes a deep breath, looking toward the future. The glitch in reality. And don't forget to like and subscribe.